All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Bear with us one moment while we check the feed, make sure we're good to go. We good? All right, Shalom once again. It's the Brothers of Great Millstone Charlotte coming at you with another lesson. Live lesson through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Before we get started with this lesson, as always, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and mercy to the house of David, Habayafta, without a hopeful elect. Unto you always say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. And this is just an installment of In the News, all right, where we're just going to go into the things that are occurring in real time, all right, and linking them with the things that are spoken of in the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the things found in the Bible, all right, that was forewarning the people of the times that we live in, okay? Each day forward is one day closer to the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahushai HaMashiach, who will come to deliver the remnant of the nation of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics, and Israelite foreigners scattered through the four winds of the earth that may appear to look as a heathen, but your spirit sups with this word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? And you are of the lineage and the loin of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, their descendants, okay? When he comes to return, we have to understand that there's going to be evils upon the earth prior to his return, and we see the stage is set for these evils to only intensify and not lessen. Okay? So the brothers had a precept or anything.
Okay. I got a precept.
Come on, bud.
This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yep.
You know, and dealing with that word perilous, it means full of risk, full of danger. Right, it deals with times of savageness, right? So there's going to be a lot of people, you know, in these last days moving without the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they're going to be put in dire situations. They're going to be moving like beasts.
Sure.
You know, not having care for one another, right? Not having love for one another, right? And these are times that we're coming into, or these are the last days, like the brother are mentioning, before Yahweh Shai will make his second return. And that's why you see all these evils happening in the earth. You guys got it?
Tyler, we probably want to make the word a little bigger, the small thing.
It's a little small? Okay, it's kind of Salakia.
Yeah. While you got that, I'm going to get this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 14, just to add off what Isaiah just brought out. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, because this is the time for brothers to be getting themselves right with it, how about Shem Yahushai, as we see these evil days approaching faster and faster. All right, because as we've been seeing throughout, you know, different news articles and channels and whatnot, hey, people are bugging out, man. You know, you're seeing, you know, death going out on a more massive scale. You're having these immigrants, you know, coming in. They're you know, committing all types of crimes, you know, gruesome murders and rituals and whatnot. You know, sacrificing people. You're seeing a lot more wrecks, road rage incidents. You know, you're seeing all type of, you know, shit going on. So this is why now is the time to be, you know, getting yourself right with your how about Shema Shah, because it's only going to get worse. All right, verse 17. Look how much weaker the world shall look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And that's why we're, you know, telling our people, you know, to get right. Like it says in Ecclesiastes 12:1. Seek the Lord in the days of thy youth, man. Before the evil days come, and the evil days are practically here, man. Okay, so shit is getting real out here as we're about to go into, man. You got it out.
If I may add too, priest, like you read, the world is getting weaker through age. That weaker is also going into the moral depravity. You know, people are more and more willing and more susceptible, you know, to the wickedness of this earth that Esau Edom ultimately, is perpetrated throughout the world. You know.
Hey, and we got an example right here on the screen. Right, this took place on the 25th of June, this past Tuesday, where you had a road rage incident that led to a midday shooting in Plaza Midwood. Now, if you're not familiar with the area of Charlotte, Plaza Midwood is a rather affluent area of Charlotte, North Carolina, right? As you can see, you got Edomites just chilling outside of a bakery, right? And this place is a area where, again, this is affluent real estate. You don't really see a lot of action take place over here, right? Let alone midday. So we'll go ahead and play this video right quick, and then we'll add some precepts.
Precept got some background noise.
Can brothers hear us? We good?
It's not overbearing, but it's kind of, you hear it in the background though. But it's good right now. I think we're not moving around. You got the fan on in the background?
Oh no, that's the my laptop that's blowing. That's making a noise. Is it loud?
It's not overbearing, but yeah, you can hear it. It's not
okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna let the video play.
Fine. I think it muted the actual video too.
Salakia, bear with me 1 moment. Can you hear the video?
Now I can.
Okay, let me start it over right quick. Let me move this out the way. Salakia, bear with us 1 moment. Is it still blowing? Priest?
It's good now.
Okay, it's good now. Okay. Yeah, on the mic, yeah.
Road rage incident in the heart of a popular pedestrian neighborhood in Charlotte. This video has a lot of people talking. Yeah, this is in the Pecan Avenue in Plaza Midwood early afternoon. WBC's Claire Foxy's been working all day to learn more about how this started and actually spoke to one of the drivers. And
Yo, Matthew, 24.
The driver of the SUV that you're about to meet told me that the whole road rage incident lasted about 3 minutes, and it started down Central Avenue at Hawthorne Lane. It ended back here at Pecan Avenue with a gunshot.
First it was like a flash, a little pop.
A pop of a gunshot in the middle of Central Avenue that ended a road rage incident. Here's a video from another witness that shows the last 12 seconds of the encounter. The driver of the SUV, Thomas, told me he was driving his father home from surgery when he came across a black sedan in Plaza Midwood.
He's at Hawthorne, I'm turning up to Central. He's Hawthorne going across Central, blocking about 10 cars at a green light, sitting for about 30 seconds. But I could see as I approached, I figured he wasn't paying attention, so I just did one honk.
That honk started what he says was about a 3-minute road rage episode.
It turned into him following us, trying to run us off the road, brake checking us 5 or 6 times, did 2 U-turns and drove around me.
The encounter came to a brief halt at the intersection of Central Avenue and Pecan Avenue.
So the window is open by like this much. You take the water bottle and stick it through the window, splash it out. So then the other guy gets out and he's got this stick and he bashes the guy's window.
The driver of the SUV says he did smash the sedan in that window, but he never would have guessed he would be shot at.
I will admit I was definitely wrong engaging with him, but after he smashed my back mirror, I decided to take a step and smash his rear end.
You know, and that's pretty much the point, right? We see what's happening. People are losing their minds, right? People are becoming less and less functional, I should say, as members of society, right? And that's attributed to the disorder and dysfunction that's existing within the world right now, man. All right, you get that precept, bro?
Okay. This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. It reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold."
Right, because iniquity, sin shall abound, right? The love of many shall wax cold, right? When you go into that word for wax cold in the Greek, it means psycho, right? When you go into it, it means it's a metaphor of waning love. And we understand that love, according to the scriptures, is the keeping of the commandments, okay? So if the world was adhering to these matters, right, this issue would have never had came to fruition, okay? A lot of the problems that we see happening is because why? The iniquity is abounding. All right, these people move around with no sense, no guide. Okay, if you don't have Yahweh Bashim Al Shai's standard guiding you, then you're out there in the midst of nothing, man. You're just a wild beast.
Exactly.
Yeah, sins are because sin is being broadcasted more than ever in these times, man. And that, like you said, without a proper order, being established in the society, these people just wilding out, man. So this is a byproduct of what happens when there's no order.
Right. You got some comment?
You do what you got.
Find it right quick. This is Tobit chapter 4 verse 13.
That's it.
You got it? You want to speak on it? Okay, come. Tobit chapter 4 verse 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want.
Right. So we're watching a society that's run, right, that's established by lewdness, man. So now we're seeing what that decadence, that decay start to take place. The lack of moral compasses, right, continue to grow. When you read that, the commentary for that Matthew 24 and 12, it tells you that Yahweh Shai was warning the disciples that they should expect, the society to continue to degrade, man. Right. So this is what we're seeing as a result. Like it said, and lewdness is a great want. That's a great lack, man.
Yep. It goes on to say in the latter, for lewdness is the mother of famine.
Right. So this is why we're seeing the way society is on the downturn. Brothers say, circling the drain.
Right.
Right. And all the lewdness is leading to, right, the economic turmoil, right. The value systems completely being thrown out the window, right? We're seeing the actual famines that are taking place, man. Right, all these things, as well as the coming famine of the word, man. Right, because it's all signs of Yahweh Shai's return, man.
Yep.
It said that a fire was going to be kindled, before Yahweh Shai return, man. So. Like you said, we're going to see things continue to degrade, continue to get worse. There was a quote. I believe the dude's name was I want to say James Baldwin or something. I think his name. But he was like, pretty much he was talking about how. Matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick. Salaki. He said, "I am terrified at the moral apathy, because when you look at this society, bro, this society is totally, the love of this society is gone." We read in Matthew 24 and 12, man. So people no longer give a damn about each other, and really, when you go into it, that was a byproduct of what COVID did, man.
Yeah. It was already leaning toward. Oh, slide. You go first. Now, I was just adding to what the priest was making mention of, that, right, this society was already leaning that direction. So when they brought the COVID situation into play, that it was to add to, what was already a declining, mental state of the people.
God, I got a precept. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. And like you said, love in this society is waning. you know, the love of Yahweh time and us keeping the law, statutes, commandments. Therefore, a lot of ill dealings, you know, are going forth in the earth. That's what you're witnessing. A lot of ill dealings, you know, people wanting evil to happen to each other. Everyone's preying on each other's downfall, right? You know, you don't get the Southern hospitality vibes anymore when people you pass by someone say, hey, how are you doing? Because technology has these people so much as if, you know, they're the center of their world, right? So we're coming to some perilous times, and we're in perilous times, and things are only going to increase. I'm gonna read verse 11. That's the point. It says, in that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right? When you read in that Matthew's 24th chapter, and like the brother brought out in that book of Tobit, you know, the lewdness, you know, all this iniquity building up is going to lead to famine. It's going to lead to shortages, you know, the supply chain, and which is going to break down. It's going to be a breakdown of the society, which is going to lead to what? The kingdom of heaven, you know, time of Jacob's struggle, and what? Destruction, nuclear destruction, until the time of the kingdom of heaven. You know, when New Jerusalem will come out of those ships, and righteousness will be established upon the earth. You brothers got it.
God. Let me drop that article. And then we got here too, right? We got this little PSYOPs, right? This false flag reported from Houston PD. And this occurred yesterday, June 26th. It says, man admits he killed 2 homeless people while they slept near Buffalo Bayou. Says he'll do it again. And then you could read this. I'm not even gonna say that on the mic. You brothers and sisters could read that for yourselves.
Yeah,
but this is what we've been.
A little bit.
You got okay, Salakia. Bear with me one moment. I'll look on this one more.
That's good.
Is it enough? Okay. I'll reread the title once more. Houston PD man admits he killed 2 homeless people while they slept near Buffalo Bayou. Says he'll do it again. And again, you brothers and sisters, let me zoom in a little bit more. You brothers and sisters can see this on the screen, right?
Yep.
You see what it says right here. So, as we've been echoing to the church, starting with our head elder apostles and bishops on down, right? You have to prepare yourselves from the times that we're coming into, man, because this devil is setting up he's trying to set up his reason to come against us, man, to be justified in coming down against the believers with great wrath, man. Okay? And you Israelites out there, you have to fortify your minds, fortify your relationship, your spirit with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in these times. Because again, these things that we see happening, Esau takes note of this, right? He sets these things up to play out so that he has justification when he tries to come against the believers. Okay? You got something?
I was going to get that Revelation 12 and 10.
Can you get it?
So Revelation chapter 12 in verse 10, it reads, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Right. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Who is the accuser of our brethren? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white race, right? Who has continually accused the Israelites to the Most High, when he's the one that's setting up all of these various things for the demise of the Israelites.
Right. Okay. Which accused them before our power, day and night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like the brother said, it's a continual cycle, right, of that Psalms 83rd chapter, right, which all these nations are complicit in, man. You know, so that constant accusal, right, is why we know it's ever more pertinent, right, for us to be in constant prayer, man, right, constantly, you know, staying in the temple, like the scriptures say, you know, be daily in the temple. Because we're under a constant attack, we're under constant accusations, and these things are going to continue to ramp up, right, as we get closer and closer to these end times, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Did y'all brothers have anything?
Yeah, because like hey, we were speaking on, before you cut the camera on about this situation. Whether this we believe that shit, like I said, it's forced, man. You know, ain't no homeless nigga just gonna randomly get no fucking gun and just shoot people out the blue and then talking about he's clearing the world of heathen. Like, this is obviously a false flag, man. You know? So, as I said, the accuser of our brethren is cast down because this nigga is using, you know, situations like this, same way, you know, you got years back with that shooting that happened at that Small Hat Deli, you know, and prior situations as just means of categorizing and later on being used as a slander against us, man. You know, so this is why our brothers, hey, quit being simple. You know, it's time to get your shit together, like we read in that second Exodus 14. You know,
This is St. Luke chapter 22, verse 37. And it says, "For I say unto you," and this is Redler speaking, Yahweh Shai speaking, "For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end." You know, so Yahweh Shai, you know, he faced, you know, of course, you know, he was blameless in that lifetime. You know, of course, we understand, you know, he was paying for the sins of Solomon as well for the nation. That was his, he would be that sacrifice. But he was numbered amongst the transgressors. And that same thing is going to be, you know, happening with us. You know, brothers who are, you know, just working their 9 to 5 jobs, you know, going out and teaching the Bible on the weekends, you know, barely getting by or paying bills. You know, we're gonna be the ones who are demonized in society as the problem of the whole planet Earth and why everything is going to hell. You see, and as it was Yahweh Shai, you know, it was meant for him to fulfill his walk and to have those things happen to him. You know, it's the same thing is going to happen to us, as a servant is not greater than his master. Okay.
Sure.
This is actually I got two. This is Isaiah 29:21. It says, it said that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Because here it is, as it says, he's trying to link, you know, this so-called attack to the Hebrew Israelites, you know, but the same rhetoric is being used by them small hats to justify how they're over there bombing those damn Palestinians and shit. You know, so right. Outrage with that, but then you're going to try to use, you know, these isolated incidents and try to categorize this as a means to call the Hebrew Israelites a hate group, man. You know, all because of the word that's being spoken. Like I said, those you can tell organized, you know, false flag off of the rhetoric that's being said, because no random nigga is just gonna say, you know, terms like that, man. Trying to rid the world of heathens. What normal person says that, man? That's how you know it's forced. Esau, he's tacky, man. This nigga plays the same playbook. You know, like I said, he fake right, he goes left every day. You know, every time, man. So at the end of the day, bro, this is why I said earlier, you know, Jake can't be simple and pretty much, you know, falling for shit like this, man. We're being circumspect to know that this man's about to come down with great wrath, but also realize
that's right. You said it got louder?
Yeah, like, I don't know, because this man is coming on, I guess if y'all move or something, but it's comes like it'll go away for a little bit and then it starts coming back.
Salakia. Give me 1 second, bro.
Yeah, like right now it went away, but okay. Well, while you get there, I'm gonna read this. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. Mm-hmm. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." All right, and that's what Esau is trying to set up, you know, with these different incidents that we're seeing, you know, come out. Okay, best believe you're gonna see videos of Hokab Malone, trying to, use this as means to say why the Hebrew Israelites are the problem. All right. But at the end of the day, we're not doing anything, unrighteous. We're not breaking the law. All we're doing, literally, the real prophets of the Lord, is just going out on the highways and byways and reading the scriptures,
All right. Where's that dude's camp at? Where's his videos of teaching?
Right.
And who believes in Yahweh?
Yeah. We don't call him that name, But once again, if you want to demonize the rhetoric that was spit out by that dude, where is the same energy for the small hats that are literally utilizing those talking points to pretty much allow them to commit genocide over in the land of Israel, man? Make it make sense, man.
Quick precept for you, priest.
Go ahead.
Psalm 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah, they're not in trouble as other men because, number one, this is his kingdom, so he can commit all type of atrocities and crimes and nobody bats an eye. But then if he puts a black face on it and they do exactly what he's doing, that's a problem, because this man's the devil,
Right.
So all that, being, said, this is why you can't put nothing past Esau, man. We expect the nigga to do some shit like this, man, because once again, he's the accuser of our brethren, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is allowing that, to be done, okay, to make the movie good, man, So just like Yahushua, he was lied on. They called Yahushua Satan. They called him Beelzebub, okay, all for him, doing the Father's will. So we're not above, the same treatment, and this is what's taking place, man. Yahushua got lied on. The disciples got lied on, man. So we're expecting these things to happen to us as well, man.
God. Hey, priest, I got another one right quick for you.
You got it.
So, and quick question: is the noise coming through still?
No, it's gone now.
Okay, come on, beautiful. This is Sirach 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small.
Right. Don't be ignorant of nothing, okay? Because this devil, all right, he's very crafty in his dealings, man. All right, and things that you may not think is going to be of any importance, as of right now, because like I said, you see something like this, you feel like this is like an isolated incident. No, Esau is compiling these different things together to pretty much, be able to build a case on us, man. All right, so like I said, you have this incident, you had the incident with that daily shop. All right, you have all these different, things that we can go into if we really, sat and put these articles together and see it's a pattern with this man. Okay, so this is why, and also too, the things that they're doing with these sellout camps, man. All right, these niggas bringing guns to camp, coming to camp with the bulletproof vest. All right, they doing outlandish shit like making these Edomites kiss their feet. So all these things are all helping compile a case against the true prophets, man. So once again, be not ignorant of anything small or great, because you can't put nothing past Esau, man. This man is the ultimate fucking criminal, man. So he knows how to frame somebody, man. Y'all got it.
Yep.
Actually, I got one more verse, and then y'all got it. It's back in Matthew 5:12. It says, "Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." Okay. So this is why, we have to endure, these things that's going to come upon us, man. Like Elder Yashwamba, constantly says, man, the thing that's going to happen to us is not going to be fair. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to have people that you thought loved you turn on you, man, because of the thing that's going to be said about us, on these news stations or whatnot, man. But it's all going to, end up, paying off in the end, because, as like I said, blessed are they that endure up to the end. He that endure up to the end, he shall receive everlasting life. Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Mm-hmm. The same shall be saved. Exactly.
So we gotta go through it. Yahushua went through it, so we gotta go through it as well, man. Y'all got it.
You found that precept?
Priest, you know where that precept is, where it talks about how the Pharisees tried to pretty much bring blame to Yahushua?
You talking about they brought the false witnesses against him?
can't remember how it's worded.
I'll try.
It's like they're trying to make him basically for him to speak something that they can bring him to counsel for.
I'll try to find it. I mean, there's a couple accounts that come to mind, but I'm not sure which one you mean actually.
Yeah.
No, we can keep going. If I find it, I'll bring it up.
God, we can circle back. You know what I'm saying? Could the brother hold Jeremiah 2:28? We'll actually start at 26, because what you see right here, hey, it was definitely some Israelites that was a part of this pilgrimage, as we know Jake's affinity for Islam. Right, more than 1,300 pilgrims died during Hajj, says Saudi authorities. It says Saudi Arabia says Sunday that more than 1,300 faithful died during the Hajj pilgrimage, which took place during the intense heat, and that most of the deceased did not have official permits. Okay, so again, we always say, where is Allah in all of these matters? Right? Where is he? Where is he to help you make it through this pilgrimage? Right.
Hey,
Isaiah, you got that precept?
Salaki, real quick, Quan, you talking about is it Luke 11:53?
How's it go?
I'll read it real quick. It says, and as he said these, I'll go up a little bit.
I started at verse 48.
48. Okay, I'm gonna read through it real quick. It says, Luke 11:48. Truly, you bear witness that you allow the deeds of your fathers, for they indeed killed them, and ye build their sepulchres. Therefore, also said the wisdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, or Yahweh, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them ye shall slay and persecute, that the blood of all the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world, may be required of this generation. From the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, which perished between the altar and the temple, verily I say unto you, it shall be required of this generation. Woe unto you lawyers, for you have taken away the key of knowledge. You entered not into yourselves, and them that were entering in ye hindered. And as he said these things unto them, the scribes and the Pharisees began to urge him vehemently and to provoke him to speak of many things, laying wait for him and seeking to catch some things out of his mouth that they might accuse him.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But just back to this article real quick, and the point that you made about these other camps, even the things we're starting to see with these interactions, with camps and these Christians, man. These all these things as a part of them trying to provoke, right, an answer that can bring offense to us, man, to bring blame to us, right, that they might accuse us.
Right. Just to add to you right quick, I saw a video from WFI, the Watchman for Israel, and they had Jake, one of the speakers, and he was going back and forth with an Edomite, and he was like, Civil War, question mark, in the description of the video. That's silly, man. That's unwarranted. That type of attraction is what gives Esau credence to have justification to come down upon the saints, man. Yeah. That's simple-minded to think like that. Because what's the benefit in putting that out there other than really the threat? The threat is more prevalent than the benefit, man. All the theatrics and shit, man.
Yeah, because we know that that's in the scriptures, but that title is misleading because that could be, implied that you're trying to incite that yourself, and there's many other
exactly
like you had that Sakari video that he did a couple months back, Deacon Hakah, whatever his name is, talking about Hebrew Israelites will have weapons of mass destruction. Like, where the fuck?
Right.
Like, why would you say something like that? But like you said, this is the scripture talk about men crept in unaware. It's spies amongst the the congregation, man. That's meant to bring ministry, to bring blame on the ministry, man.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all gotta go.
Right. Circling back to these goofballs right here. Right. Again, where was Allah to aid you in your pilgrimage, man? All right. Isaiah, you got that precept?
I couldn't hear what you said, Doc. I'm sorry, but I do have a precept. But what was the precept you wanted me to grab?
Where we had the covering.
Oh yeah. Kind of have that. Yep. This is Exodus 13, and I'm starting at 20, and they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham, in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them the way, and by night a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. And like the brothers, make a mention, if, this God that you believe in, have power, and you did this in homage of him, every year, don't you, wouldn't he provide, better conditions for you to travel?
Right.
The Lord, made sure that Israel, when we were in the wilderness, we had that pillar of cloud, for the heat of the day, and that pillar of fire for the nighttime, so we can see and, be protected. Right? And the Lord, fed us while we were in the wilderness. The Lord make sure our shoes didn't wax old. Right? The Lord took care of us.
Right. But that's the same situation you had during the seavid, man. Because when the world was locked down, hey, Mecca was empty. So where was Allah to protect you stupid Muslims from the bug, man? The C-19. Right. I'm going to show you that you Jakes, you are idiots. All right, worshiping these other gods. I had a real quick one. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain. And that's exactly what happened with all these dummies that walked, on that pilgrimage to Hajj. All right, they walked in vanity, and look what happened. They died.
Exactly.
You walking in 100+ degree weather to go look at a fucking rock that couldn't even protect you from dying from a damn heat exhaustion, man. I'm gonna jump down to verse 11.
Yeah, it's funny that it's a rock, because that's what Yahweh Shai is known as, the rock.
Exactly.
So you see where these guys get their beliefs from. It's broken off from the truth. That's all these religions are just hella watered down versions. Inventions of men of what the truth really is.
Exactly.
And when you deal with the religion, I mean the truth of Yahweh Shema Shai being pure, it means undefiled, unadulterated, not watered down.
Yeah, because that's the source. Like you said, all these different religions and customs that these other nations they take part in is all fragmented from the source of the truth, which is of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because when you actually deep dive into these different customs, they all take different tenets from the truth, man.
And then add their own spin.
Exactly. This is I'm gonna jump down to verse 11. So Jeremiah 2:11, it says, "Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit." Because like you said, we had the example of the true pilgrimage that our people, we walked when we were led out of Egypt by that pillar, pillar by day. I said it again.
Yeah, pillar of fire by night, pillar of cloud by day. To lead us, all the way, and it said it was never taken away from us.
Right, but then you're gonna leave from that power into a false god that can't even protect you from natural elements, man. So what profit did Allah give for you Muslims? After seeing that, you would think that all you other Muslims, you would renounce that, because shit, he ain't saved them. What makes you think he gonna save y'all, man?
Exactly.
Right? Verse 12: Be astonished, O you heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed out them cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. All right, and that's what these different religions are, man. Broken cisterns, man, because they don't bring any salvation to them, man. Allah ain't saving you. Jesus ain't saving you. Shiva, all thousands of them damn Egyptian gods, whatever gods you believe in outside of Yahweh Shem Shah, those are broken cisterns, man. All right, they don't give you true rest, man.
Yeah. I got another precept, if I may.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 34, and I'm starting verse 15. I'm sorry, 14. It says, "Whoso fear the Lord should not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Blessed is the soul of him that fear the Lord. To whom does he look, and who is his strength? For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and a strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon.
Man.
What's this word?
Preservation.
A preservation from stumbling and a help from falling."
Hey, we gotta read that again. Jake need to hear that verse right there. You dumbass Muslim that made that trek, man.
This is Sirach 34 and 16. "For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon."
A defense from heat.
Yeah.
Right, so you had Yahweh Shem Shah. First and foremost, the Lord would have told you not to make that damn trip in that hot ass weather, man. You know, there's no point. You know, you going over there to look at a rock, which really that rock goes back to a damn vagina. You know, when you really get into the meaning of what that cobblestone is, man. You know,
Right.
so hey, we have the true power, you know, but you Jake rejected because you want to serve idols, man.
That's it.
It
Is
says,
that? I was like,
that's a little bit more. "He is their mighty protection and a strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling, and a help from falling." You know, of course, you know, it's going into, you know, us going into hard times, but you know, when the heat is on and things are tough, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be there. You know, at the height of trouble, right? But you know, their God couldn't even save them. You know, that's what we're getting at. You know, the Lord is there to protect us from all these adversities that we go through our day-to-day life.
That's right.
exactly. Got one for you. It's Isaiah 57 and 13 in the NLT. "Let's see if your idols can save you when you cry to them for help. Why a puff of wind can knock them down. If you just breathe on them, they fall over. But whosoever trusts in me will inherit the land and possess my holy mountain." Just laying back on the, you know, the worthlessness, right, of these idols, which gets proven over and over again, you know. But we're seeing these people, they cry out for help, right, to no avail. You know, 1,000. How many was it? 1,000 people died, right?
Over 1,000.
Yeah, on this walk, you know, to worship an idol, you know, and they called out, nothing happened, man. Right? They back in the spirit world, right? But if they like the brother said, if you follow Yahweh Shai, like I say here, if you trust in me, right, you will, like it says, you will possess my holy mountain, which means you will have that power, man. Right? Yeah, but
you know, it's crazy. They try to blame it on poor people sneaking in, but y'all had water stations.
Hey,
right.
You can't even really say that because
exactly.
you had some people that paid thousands of dollars to go over there just to die of heat exhaustion or a heat stroke. Through.
Right.
Ishmael scam.
Yeah. Ishmael got all that money over there, man. But they can't keep these people alive on this long ass walk.
I got one more.
Yep.
This is Psalms 135, verse 15. It says, "The idols of the heathen are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Neither is there any breath in their mouths. They that make them are like unto them, and it says, so is every one that trusteth in them."
That's right.
Right? So those who build these idols and worship them, right, are without wisdom. They're without breath. They're without understanding of the true and living God. You know, and all those that trust in them, they don't got any wisdom. They don't got any understanding. You know, they think, you know, oh, I'm this is a sacrifice. Like people, are really, they're fools. At the end of the day, you can see how foolish they are to go out there in that extreme heat. Even if you do go out there in the heat, no proper, preparations or anything. This is a big event that happens every year that you're paying thousands of dollars to go, to go and visit and, be partakers of. You think there'd be a better organization, showing that the lack of, really interest in going to make this visit.
That's why the Lord called it vanity.
That's it. Yeah.
You got some?
Just one more, just real quick.
Okay.
It's Judges 10 and 14. It says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation." So what we're about to see is a even greater example, right, in these times to come, right? This is just a small taste of what the Lord is about to allow to happen to the vast majority of the earth, man. They're going to be made these same examples, right? He said, "Go to the gods which ye have chosen," right? Speaking to you Israelites, and let them save you. Let them save you from the heat. Let them provide you this shade, right, in this time of great trouble and distress, man.
Yep. I got something right quick just to land back. Jeremiah 2 and 26, it says, "And as the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a sock, Thou art my father, and to a stone, Thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, Arise and save us." This is what Jake's mind is going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble, right? When you have total lawlessness, anarchy, right? You have no access to your day-to-day liberties that you were accustomed to, right? You're going to have to put your full assurance in those idols that you serve, right? Verse 28, "But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah." Okay? So Israel has pretty much succumbed themselves to serving different idols, man. All right? And they have put their full assurance in these idols that this is going to be their covering. This is what's going to aid them. All right? And another major idol, brothers, did a brother try to say something?
No, you got it, brother.
Colin, I was going to say another major idol that we see that's being uplifted, right, is this implantable device.
That's right.
Right. This has become the latest idol that's taken the Babylonians by storm. Right. Look, you see this right here. This is amazing. Praying for him that this device works and he can live a normal life. This is what the people want. This is the new idol for these people, man. Okay? But let's see if this is really going to save you or if it's going to be to your detriment. We'll get the scriptures on it. Well, let's go ahead and play this video right quick.
Person in the world to be fitted with a brain implant to control epilepsy.
The device is giving hope to others who have the condition and don't respond to drugs. 12-year-old Oren Wilson from England has seizures day and night. Last year, he took part in a trial. A neurotransmitter was fitted on his skull to stimulate his brain. 6 months later, his daytime seizures decreased by 80%. Oren's surgeon and his mom say the implant has greatly improved his quality of life.
How has this changed Oren's day-to-day life?
Him and his family are starting to get his childhood back.
Now the future looks brighter.
Oren's journey is not over. His medical team hopes to fine-tune his device to stop him from having any seizures. As part of the trial, 3 more children with epilepsy will be fitted with the same neural stimulator.
Hey, man, this devil is hard at work, man. Okay? He's preparing to bottleneck these people, into this implantable device under the pretense that this is a benefit to you, man. Right? Changing your world for the better. I got a quick precept. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse
Start at 9.
You said start at 9? I'll start at 9. 2 Thessalonians 2:9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You want to speak on it, priest?
You got it.
Con, it's exactly what this devil is doing, man. Right? Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is that devil, man. All right? He is adverse to the natural order of things. And how is he trying to persuade people to follow his ways? Right? Through lying wonders, man. And this is one of them. Right? Putting this implantable device inside of you, so you can control your epileptic seizures. But as we know with this man and his practices, just being mindful of the words we use, right? His practices of I can't even think of a word to say. His practices of
diabolical plans.
Right, his diabolical plans, right? Right. He'll put out some information for you to take, right? And then years down the line, there's a lawsuit. Right. You can't trust this devil, man.
As we see going on right now with the jump shot.
Exactly.
Right. That goes to show you that's the lying wonders, because Esau will paint the picture, of how this is such a great, thing for society. That's, and we've said this for years, man. He was gonna paint this charagma as like the thing that was going to help humanity, man. All right, so now you got people whose limbs are messed up. Now you having prosthetics that's powered by this damn charagma. Like you said, this kid got a C-hip in his brain to help stop his epilepsy. These are all pseudo miracles, man. And real quick, I have that word lying in the blood. This is pseudos. G5579, it says a lie, a conscious and intentional falsehood. It says, in a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be, a perverse, impious, deceitful precepts, and that's exactly what this charagma is, man. All right, it's a farce, meant to trap you up into idolatry, man. Like you said, this charagma is the new idol, man. Because as we were going into earlier. The idols of old, they couldn't speak, they couldn't move, but the new idol, man, they can speak now, man. Which is what Revelation the 13th chapter goes into, man. So one more, I got the word what's this? The word wonders. This is G5059. I believe it's terrorist. It says a miracle performed by anyone. So these so-called miracles, okay, is what Esau is trying to present this charagma as the the solution to help fix society, man. All right, so now it's giving people equal opportunity to take part in the human experience the way that they couldn't before, man. But like you said, it's all a lie, because it's all going to pretty much get you into this digital slavery. With beautiful timing, you got this article on the screen. You want to zoom in on it though, because it's small.
Salaki.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, I got a precept off for sure. Whenever after this person bring us out first.
You got it, bro.
Isaiah said he had something?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to read this account real quick of Yahushua healing, someone that had ailments. It says, this is Matthew 8:5, and when Yahushua was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion beseeching him, right? I'm going to make the point that the centurion, this Roman officer, was an Israelite, and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsies, the palsies, grievously tormented. And Yahushua saith unto him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, go, and he goeth, and to another, come, and he cometh, And to my servant do this, and he doeth it. When Yahushua heard it, he marveled and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west and sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This is the point, verse 13. Yahushua said unto the centurion, Go thy way, as thou hast believed, so it be done unto thee. And his servant was healed in the same self hour. Showing you that, because what Esau Edom is trying to do is, it says that Yahushua, who is the Son of Man, he's the one that has power to forgive you of your sins, and these are sins, that people are paying for, and that's why they're in these different predicaments, right? That, these situations of being paralyzed, having these seizures, right? Having these different ailments, right? These are the sins that you're paying for, and the belief in Yahushua. I'm not saying this dude can believe in Yahushua, because that dude might be a heathen, right? But for us as a nation, because that's who we do these lessons for, we believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. We have loved ones that are sick. Faith and works. The Lord could, work miracles. Starting with this word, but that healing is going to come to combat the so-called healing that this Esau Edom is doing, right? That power is going to come on the right hand as the left hand power increases, and that's what we're going to witness in these last days. It's going to take faith, as other accounts say, Yahushua said, all things are possible to him that believeth. So that's what you have to do. You have to believe and have works to back up your belief.
Yeah, because like you was going to say, Esau is trying to present himself to be God, man, as we have brought out many times throughout the last few years. These damn devils, they literally have said it. They are the new gods of the earth.
Right. Because they're using this device as a means of pseudo salvation, exactly. Right? To the people. The same way the mark in Ezekiel 9 is the mark of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that is a sign of the salvation from him. Right, he's going to use this mark as a pseudo salvation, and that's why you're seeing them condition the minds of the people into accepting these devices being put inside of them, man. Because they're putting in these brain chips, they're putting in these different things, for convenience sake, right? But then there's going to come a time where people are going to be used to receiving these things. And when it gets presented to save them from whatever they're going through, whatever turmoil that the earth is about to be in, then they're going to be even the more willing, to accept this device, man.
John, I got something for you real quick, Cornerwalk. You can break it down.
Okay.
This is Proverbs chapter 118. It's Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and that's it. That's the point right there, man. Right? Trust in the Lord. Because man, putting confidence in man is always going to fail, especially, in comparison to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Why would you not trust rather in the creator of existence and put your faith, right, in Esau Edom of all people, man? The man who has never had anything good to bring to the earth,
That's right.
It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes.
Mm-hmm. Right. So in the power structure that we see, currently, right, people are about to put all their trust, they're about to push, all their chips into the table, into what's about to be established in this new world system, instead of you Israelites out there putting your trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? That's a trust fall that you won't get dropped in, man. Right. The Esau, he tell you to fall back, and this thing done turned around and went running, man. Now he gonna let you fall to your demise.
Right. Well, the scriptures speak about that in Isaiah, the 30th chapter, in the 7th verse. It says that his strength will be to stand still. See, because we got to always remember Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is omnipotent. He controls both sides of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. So you can run down to Esau right? He's going to create a fucked up situation, right? And then bottleneck you into his NWO. But who gave him the clearance to do that? It was Yahweh Shemel Shai. Whereas Yahweh Shemel Shai is saying, no. Though I have this devil here on the scene creating all these fucked up problems, I'm creating the real solution. But our people are too simple to really see that. You know? I still got that in there.
Okay. Grab that book. Sure.
What did you have more, priest?
That was it.
Gone. Back in 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9 in the NLT, it says, "This man will come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power and signs and miracles."
Right. So like the priest said, went into the definition, for pseudos, right? And for the definition for those miracles, those wonders, right? They're all counterfeit. They're pretending to be, right, in comparison to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because that's the whole directive, right? They're trying to replace the Most High, right? And put themselves in that seed instead.
Yep. Verse 10. "He will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction."
Right. And as we see, it's working on people. As we read the comment, right, there are people who are, looking forward to these things coming to pass, man. Right. People who are going to be more than willing, to accept whatever manner of device gets put inside of them, man. Right. So these people are going to be, easily fooled, right, into, lining up at these shipping stations.
Right. And then you get the reason as to why they're fooled. It goes on to say, because they refuse to love and accept the truth that will save them.
Right. So they fall victim to all these deceptions. Right. And that goes into Esau's, the left hand as well.
Right.
Right. The different enchantments that they have on the minds of the people.
Right. He's blinded the minds of the people. Right. But ultimately, again, it's Yahweh Shemel Shai that has pretty much sealed these people from being able to see the truth.
Exactly.
Right? The Lord has set it up to where there is going to be a remnant of Israel that will return to serve the Lord in truth and sincerity. So, hey, we should count ourselves blessed for having the wherewithal to see these things,
right,
and understand these times that we're in, man. Because these are heavy times. A lot of judgment is going to befall these people. Well, not a lot of judgment, but the judgment of the second death is going to befall these people that take this implantable device, man. You read that in Revelations 14, 9 through 10. So this is no small deal.
You can read that 11 verse.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. "So Yahweh Shem Shai will cause them to be greatly deceived, and they will believe these lies."
Right. So ultimately, right, 2/3 weren't, chosen to refuse, right, what's coming to pass, right? The Revelation 13, 15 to 16, they're going to be, partakers of that, man, right? Willing participants. As we went into how the elect won't bow the knee, right? These people are going to quickly bow the knee, man, right? And it's because the Heavenly Father had them to be greatly deceived and believe these lies, man, because they weren't of His at the end of the day.
Exactly. We'll read through this article and then close out with some precepts. This last article is from the WEF to implant prisoners. This is posted by the People's Voice, June 26. WEF to implant prisoners with brain chips to erase consciousness and induce compliance. A team of WEF scientists want governments around the world to begin implanting new microchips into the brains of prisoners, which they say will erase their consciousness and replace it with a new compliant personality. Hey, and this ain't just the goal of the people in the prison, right? This is the goal for all people, right? Because what they're trying to do is create a world where you are in a prison, okay, and they have control and really what's the word I'm looking for? Unbeatable control, right? They're gonna be total control, count the water, right? According to a disturbing report from the Daily Mail, a new AI system called Cognify would allow governments to implant synthetic memories into people's brains in order to punish them for breaking the law. This is madness, man.
That's the system as hell, man. But but this goes to show you that Esau has been toying with this thought process because when you watch that show Black Mirror on Netflix, it's various episodes that talk about this type of thing, man. You know,
Yep.
brothers that haven't seen it, go check that out, man. Multiple episodes. You got one called White Christmas. There's another one called White Bear. You know, those are the two most notable ones that literally play off of this topic, man. So Esau will show you the shit, you know, because you have that term in Hollywood, revealing the method, where they pretty much, these Luciferians have to let you know what their plans are, you know, and now they're speaking it out in the public, man. So this ain't far-fetched. See, people will hear this and be like, nah, y'all reaching. Nah, this is real. This devil is crazy, man.
Yeah. He's a nutcase.
I got a quick precept for you. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Okay? And when you go into this word churl, this is H3595. It says a scoundrel or knave. And then when you go into the root word, it's H3557, and it pretty much means to seize, to contain, to measure. And that's exactly what Esau is trying to do, you know, with this technology, because what he's going to do is put everybody in a digital slavery, all right? For those that resist, okay, this is why you have re-education centers to where the people are going to be tortured until they submit. And when they submit, they're going to take that charagma and they're going to be re-educated to be, you know, perfect citizens for the New World Order, man. You know?
Yep.
Yeah. And really, like, when you think about it, it's kind of a sloppy, you know, like, a sloppy thing, you know? Was he going to be re-educated? Is he going to still serve behind bars, you know, for 5 years and thinking about how he messed up?
Oh, no. They when you watch this video right here, they tell you that they're going to release him in the society, but he's going to have pseudo memories to where he's going to pretty much, you know, he's going to be downloaded with a new personality, you know?
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, but what about, you know, my grievances? You know, what about, you know, my child that, you know, that was injured, you know, before this happened?
Right.
You know, how am I going to get justice?
Exactly. I got one more, going into that definition of knave. It says in the Edamon Online, it says a boy, male child, a male servant. All right. So pretty much going into, you know, a slave. All right. So as I said, the instruments of the churl are evil. All right. So this man is coming up with all these wicked ass devices to pretty much, like you said, bottleneck these people into this digital slavery, man. But he's tricking you people into thinking this is the new thing that's going to help society, but really, it's going to make it like Demolition Man for brothers that have seen that movie, man. You know?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I did want to get this word for compliance real quick. It says, select in the free dictionary, compliance, jumping to the point. It says a disposition or tendency to yield to the will of others. Jumping down, it goes into the word for prostration, which means ultimately to submit or give power over to another, right? So this is what that compliance is, man. They're gonna, you know, through this means in particular, like the brother said, re-download or re-educate people's minds, right? To be in a submissive state, right? To give over that power, right? That control of their lives. You know, but that's what all these devices are about to lead to. Even when we watched the video of the little boy, it was going into how they were still working on and still putting things and still adjusting his chip, right? That's the same state people are going to be in this time to come, right? They're going to keep downloading things onto their chip, man. Keep, you know, adjusting different tolerances and things of that nature, man, so that they can continue to reap more and more control.
Hey,
right.
Tazwell, you remember that video you sent me when the nigga caught a virus on the chip? He started bugging out. That's how it's gonna be in that day, bro.
Right. Yes, and then too, people.
Chips in you.
Right. And then too, the scriptures speak about that grievous sword.
Exactly.
Right. These people, they are going to literally find themselves in the worst case scenario following behind this damn devil. I had a quick precept.
Bible shot. If I get this one more word in that verse, so when you look up the word wicked devices, it's strong. It's Strong's H2154, and it says a plan, device, wickedness, evil plan, mischievous purpose, and then definition C, it says not chaste. It says incest. The main point, it says idolatry. So just going back to what you said earlier, bro, because this chip is just that. It's the new idol, man. You know, and all those that bow to the image of the beast and take his mark, you have committed, you know, idolatry, man. You know.
If I may just add, just dealing with how, you know, how when dealing with how Esau, Edom, you know, we understand this mind, his heart is deep, you know, and dealing with this technology, you know, but he really doesn't fully understand the human body. You know, this man really don't fully understand, you know, where memories are stored. That's why, you know, you have this thing, you know, that's trending in today's society, you know, with traumas and, you know, things that trigger you, you know, from a memory that you done did when you were 7 years, something that happened to you when you were 7 years old, and you're over here 30 years old still being triggered by it. You know, so this man, you know, is really just putting a Band-Aid on a wound that is not healed, that is not going to heal unless you repent and turn to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, I want to make a mention of what you said, that was heavy, because like you said, that trauma, Esau, he understands that trauma is passed on through generations. Like you have that term, generational trauma. I forgot the scientific word for it, but that dude Yaki speaks about it a lot. But you know, for lack of a better word, you know, like you said, generational trauma, and so that chip could be like a Band-Aid. So, you know, Jake, Tyler, they Tyler dealing with, you know, certain things. And they'll take that, you know, if you said they're able to alter memories. Well, you have, you know, say a great victim or somebody that was molested or, you know, something terrible happened to him. They'll go to that man to get that charagma and, you know, have his memories altered, man, so that they don't remember those type of incidents, man. You know.
Exactly. Like all these devices, all these chips are going to encompass every aspect of society, man. Right? It's not going to be a situation that's untouched by this beast and his device, man.
Yep. I have something right quick, just to close out. Unless brother said anything else.
That word, what I was thinking of, is called epigenetic memory or epigenetic trauma.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the definition of that. It says relating to changes, especially heritable, basically like your heritage,
it's passed down.
Changes in the characteristics of a cell or organism that results from altered genes, expression, or other effects not involving changes to the DNA sequence itself.
Right. And so another thing that came out, you know, about that, when you have had traumatic experiences, you know, happen to you, that makes you more open to demons as well, man. You know, so these people, they're possessed, and as Esau begins, as he continues to, you know, put these enchantments out like this, that's gonna make these people more susceptible to go and take this Quran, man.
That's right. This man, he don't understand, you know, the code. You know, he can't crack the code of Yahweh Shema Shai. He can't, our DNA. You know, all this is a lot of theory. You know, he knows some things, but he don't got it all. Or this man would have been, you know, perfectus CHIP, and it would have been mainstream by now.
That's right.
Right. There's bounds that he can't pass, man. That's right. He got a whole bunch of unlockable characters, you know, that he just not allowed access to, man.
You got that was long.
Con. This is Jeremiah 30:12. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous." Okay, and who hit us with this bruise? Who hit us with this wound? Yahweh Shema Shai. And it was because of our disobedience that we received this judgment.
Right.
Okay, and the Lord has it set up pursuant to Hosea 6:1, to where the only healing that you can get, as the brother Isaiah said, is through your repentance, man. Verse 14. Pardon me, verse 13. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. So Esau, when he puts this technology out here as a quote unquote means of a better future, right? A lot of Israelites are attracted to it because of how fucked up your reality has been.
Right.
But you fail to remember the reason why you're in this fucked up position is attributed to your offenses.
Right.
Yeah.
And that healing that you're looking for, that Esau is trying to provide you, is a lie. It's not going to heal you. It's actually going to fuck you up even worse.
Right.
If I can add to what you just said, because, you know, up until this point, Esau has given our people many different gateways to try to escape that, you know, that trauma, man. You know, through drugs, you know, through, you know, now you got the virtual reality, you can do video games, through sports, through alcohol, whatever.
Psychoactive drugs.
Yeah, so all these different things. And as we've been seeing, you know, within the last few years, Esau has been pretty much, you know, either taking away that stuff or he's been, you know, making it to where it's no longer helping. You know, so this is why this technology is becoming the new outlet, you know, for Jake to escape his troubles, like in that movie Ready Player One. You know, so this is all being set up to make this technology, which is really witchcraft, you know, that's the means of how you're going to be able to, you know, escape and receive, like Cornwall called it, that pseudo salvation, man. When the true salvation from all this, it comes from Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. Continuing on in the latter, it says, "Thou hast no healing medicines." So, hey, there's nothing else outside of repentance and believing in the gospel that can heal the 12 tribes of Israel. This technology is not going to heal you. You trying to forward yourself in this system is not going to heal you or make your estate any better.
Right.
Okay? So as the scriptures say, arise and depart, okay, is what you should be doing in these times, repenting and seeking after Yahweh Shema Shai while he still may be found.
All right. I got two for you real quick.
Oh, Salakia.
I'm good. First, this is Jeremiah chapter 51:6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, but this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." And that's the message that we have for our people. Flee out of the midst of Babylon. And when it says flee out of the midst, it's not talking about actually leaving America. This is talking about spiritually and mentally taking yourself out of this place, man. All right, going away from the ways of Babylon and return to the ways of the Lord. All right, this is why we're set up out here to teach you on how to come back and serve you. How about Shemal Shah the correct way, man? Because through, you know, all these pits and traps that Esau has, you know, set up in Babylon, you got a lot of our people that think that they're serving the Lord, but actually, you have just been, you know, taught another way how to serve Satan, man. So we're giving you the true way on how to come back and serve Yahweh Shemal Shah before it's too late and you be destroyed here in Babylon, you know. And another one.
That's right.
First Timothy.
Could you read that in the NLT, priest? Oh, slap.
Oh, no. I got you. Can you pull up an NLT for me? This is my King James. I got the other one on this one.
Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, and I'm going to start at verse 6, and it's going to be in the NLT. And it reads, "Flee from Babylon, save yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get trapped in her punishment, for it is the Lord's time for vengeance. He will repay her in full."
Yeah, don't get trapped in her let's say trapped in her what?
In her punishment.
And her punishments, because the Lord is doing all this, you know, to pretty much, you know, justify the destruction that he's going to bring upon Babylon. So if you had any wits about yourself, you would see the direction that this place is going and get yourself right with the Lord so you don't end up becoming part of that lake of fire, man. All right?
Right.
You going to say something, Cornwall?
No, I mean, you pretty much got it. You know, the snares that are set before us, right? You know, we've been told to avoid those at all costs. Like I said, save yourselves. And the ultimate way to save yourself is to be on the right side of how about Shimmy Shai, man.
Yeah, because as I said, man, the doctrine that we're learning and that we're teaching to our people, this is to get us out of this matrix, man. Because this is what Esau has set up, bro. This is not life, man. This is a whole simulation. And if you've been seeing the way that the world is going, everything is becoming more technological. You know, more. It's more of a fake world now, man. You know, nobody's living life the way that the Lord created it. And this is why Jeremiah 6:16 tells us, man, all right, to look at the old past, which was the good way, man. Because that's the way that the Lord created life to be like, man. All right, for us to be able to go out and experience the world like it was supposed to be, man. Being in nature. All right, people actually, you know, interacting with one another, man. You know, this society has made these people, like we started the lesson with. All right, these people are so crude. You know, they're so isolated now to where you can't even have a regular conversation with nobody now, man. Everything is got technology as the means of doing things now, man. People talking over the phone or through social media apps, man. You know, everything is technology. But like I said, this technology is witchcraft, man. All right, so I said all that to say this, so Slakia for rant, but this is 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, which is exactly what this article and everything else that we go into with the Edomites are doing. That's profane and vain babbling because the shit don't make no type of sense to make society run better, man. Okay? It says in oppositions of science falsely so called because, like I said, this quote-unquote science is nothing more than witchcraft, man. This is not real science because science, it goes back to truth. And there's no truth in anything that this man is doing, man.
Knowledge. You know, knowledge.
Yeah.
To know. To know what? To know the truth.
Exactly. Verse 21, which some professing have erred concerning the faith, grace be with thee among. But the point being, keep which was committed to thy trust. And what was that was committed to our trust, man? This doctrine, man. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Okay? Y'all got it.
Sure. Anybody said anything else? Hey, well, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified through the Holy Spirit. All right, close out giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and mercy to the house of David, Habayafta, without hopeful elect. Unto you all, we say shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.